Welcome everyone, we are the Grin brothers, and we're continuing our playthrough of Shantae, half genie hero.
Hello, you're greeted with a loading screen.
Yes.
How do you progress?
Yeah, but it's a loading screen with a dancing Shantae, is that really a problem?
For a lot of people, no. So, right, what are our dances at the moment?
We've got the Dryad, which, you know, breaks this game, because we just constantly get oranges.
Spider.
We were trying to stump flowers, weren't we?
Oh yeah.
So I think we have to go to the desert area, because I've already gone through all of... Pretty sure it's the desert area we have to go to. Because I went there, I think, last episode, but I went a different way or something?
No, you went for the entire desert. Pretty much.
So it's the Mermaid Falls I didn't go to? So I guess check there.
Did you go to the first area?
I went to the first area.
Yeah.
And the desert area.
What do you want?
I don't remember him wanting anything.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So yeah, I assume it's Mermaid Falls then.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Meaning I'm going back to the Mermaid Falls.
So Mermaid Falls we go.
So it's something like Travelling Doctor? Oh yeah, this guy.
Oh, okay, nothing new there. So let's see, things to talk about. Well, last time with the Shantae Half Genie Hero recording, I said that we got a new subscriber who I knew from the Miiverse series I do, Nanka's Pokemon Miiverse Adventure, because he's one of the people who comments on that series. And we got another new subscriber, also someone who comments on Nanka's Pokemon Miiverse Adventure. So thank you very much for subscribing, and I really appreciate that.
I have nothing to do with it, so
yeah,
whatever.
You know,
hello.
That'd require you putting a bit more effort into.
Well, I've got nothing to do with your Miiverse adventure. I'm not a part of this adventure. I'm a part of my own adventure.
Well, if you downloaded any of the Virtual Console Pokemon games, you could have helped me with the trade. I've got a Haunter in my team who will never evolve.
Yeah, but I'd have to spend money to benefit you. That's no transformation.
Well, you'd get to play Pokemon Blue again for like the 13th time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Die.
So let's see, things to talk about. Well, I guess on the subject, well, let's see, I could go with either talking about deviant here or about Pokemon Nuzlocke. Which route do you think I'd go?
I don't know.
Well, I guess in regards to deviant, as I sort of prepare things to be starting commissions, one thing I've also felt I should do, given I do have several drawings now done via Miiverse, is start uploading the drawings I've done on Miiverse. So I'll be uploading the drawings that I've done through Nanka's Pokemon Miiverse Adventure there as well. For all I know, it could actually get more people to comment on the Miiverse Adventure. But, you know, even if not, you know, my drawings have actually improved quite a bit on Miiverse, and it's just interesting sort of showcasing the improvement of drawing I've got.
It wasn't difficult.
Yeah, it wasn't difficult to improve from where I started, really, but it's still impressive for someone who absolutely despises art.
Yeah.
To even have any form of progression with it. I was going to say skill, but that's not the right word. Competency. Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, I'll be uploading the newer stuff. I'm questioning whether I should go through my old fanfiction and actually upload some of those as well, because DeviantArt also has a fiction section I can upload some of those on. I haven't been on the fanfiction or fanfiction pages for ages, actually. Not since this entire year, actually.
It is a long time to not do something.
Yeah, the thing is, the fanfiction problem was because I kind of haven't been able to get into My Little Pony as of late. You know, one, because of that whole thing where I was basically reviewing the episodes and not really taking time to enjoy them. And I'm not sure about the direction it currently goes. I'd have to watch the episode to see the direction. It was like midway through season 5 that I stopped. I watched the 100th episode, which was amazing, but things kind of just got in the way, and you know, I do plan to, of course, watch them again, watch the episodes at some point, but but you know, the new direction has a big focus on a character who, in her debut, I wasn't really a fan of in terms of execution and all that.
Who?
Well, you know, Twilight princess takes on a pupil called Starlight Glimmer, and she gets basically a huge role for most of the episodes.
Oh. Sounds weird.
And so I'm not sure if it's interesting, an interesting development, but kind of not sure how to feel about the specific character to focus on. But yeah, I could, and obviously the fan fiction on it. The problem there is
fan fiction.
It's Super Smash Bros. Is a problem. That was my main fan fiction thing, but my attitude towards Super Smash Bros. Wii U means that I kind of just don't enjoy trying to come up with fan fiction for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea was that I'd start writing fanfics focusing on the assist trophies, but it's like I just kind of don't want anything to do with Smash Bros. Wii U if I can help it. I think you have to be the mouse through the smaller platforms and slowly make your way. The problem is trying to find which of the smaller moving platforms.
Where do I start?
Have the opportunity to let you get through.
Because I know
I
need to connect to that platform somehow.
Yeah, in terms of things I could do for fanfiction, technically I do have a story going with Namco's Pokemon Viva's Adventure. So if I add a little bit more to some of the original posts and tidy up some of the errors and constraints I've had to make because of Miiverse limits, I could effectively do it as a slightly odd sort of styled but nevertheless story via just uploading Namco's Pokemon Viva's Adventure posts.
Can I... We can't climb the waterfalls yet, can we?
No. Because, maybe rephrase the question so that they are more, coming from Namco rather than being something being addressed to the audience. As well as add a bit more to the sort of earlier posts, because I didn't make nearly as many story posts in the earlier parts.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of storying I'd have to do mostly early on, but otherwise I'd be able to effectively upload it as an entire story. Maybe a few more descriptions and all that, just a few added things, and yeah, it'd work. It'd almost be like a poem, really, in some regards, and how a poem sort of like spaced into, effectively these sort of spaced out paragraphs. I can't remember the proper term for it. It's been a while since I've, been at school doing English.
I don't care about poetry, so...
I
guess it's the wrong term. You can care about anything, technically.
But yeah, so that's the thing I've been doing with Namco's Pokemon Viva's Adventure. Another thing that is kind of relevant to it is I've been watching a lot of Pokemon Nuzlocke as of late. Well, I say watching a lot of Pokemon Nuzlocke. It's just basically Marilands I've been watching. I finished watching all of his Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, and I've been watching his streams for his Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke. Was it the Wizard wanted again? I know what the Relic Hunter wanted, but what was it the Wizard wanted?
Candy.
So we need to get the candy jar from the doctor, but we've already talked to the doctor and he didn't give us anything new.
Which I assume means we need to do the light shard stuff first.
Yeah.
Which means we need to find the scrap metal, which is in the flowers. And I assume the mouse power has something to do with this. But I don't know where I need to go to become the mouse.
Yeah. Yeah,
so I think we need, if that mermaid power is a power, unless I can, right, let's try this.
It might be that you can't start climbing the waterfall from the middle, because you were in the middle there when you tried to climb it. Maybe you can...
Yeah, but we've not been able to use it anywhere else, and we've not had the upgrade for it. We haven't had any mermaid upgrade, have we?
Not as far as I can remember. Should have probably watched the older episode to remember about this first, but... close.
I can do it.
Yeah, that's what's more important then.
Yeah, you keep talking.
And I started watching the streams of his for his Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke he's currently doing, which is oh gosh, that's poor timing really for me, because for those of us in the UK, he starts doing his sort of stream at sort of 10 o'clock, and then it doesn't finish until midnight. However, every time he reaches the bits gold, whatever bits are in Twitch, I'm not sure what they actually are, but
money.
I thought that was money in Twitch, because you can also pay money.
It depends on what you call it, because I think you can change what it's called. No, I can't fit through that. But you can't use a mouse power though.
And you can't transform into the bat from here.
No, I've tried using the bat power up. There's one other area I can think that might possibly work. But it looks too low.
Does appear too low. Oh no! Yeah, there we go!
Wow, okay. We're just stupid. That's the wrong transformation.
This giant inferior spider should be able to fit through those holes, but Shantae is a breed of giant spider with human anatomy on it.
Yeah, they had to make it sexy spider.
They could have made sexy mouse too.
They could have.
But yeah, I've started watching, I've been watching his Nuzlocks. I wanted to watch some of his Wedlocks, but I figured that whilst I'm currently watching his Gold Nuzlocke, I might as well catch up instead on like other videos instead. There's a lot of Maximilian Dude sort of Injustice 2 videos I want to catch up on, because those have been entertaining to watch, as he attempts to play properly with characters like Robin and Scarecrow as everyone else is an complete ass, and plays Deadshot like a monster.
Scarecrow's good.
You can mention that about Injustice 2? Because you've got some relevance to it.
Yeah, at work we did a little Injustice tourney. I lost.
Because again, this lucky sod is someone who works at a video game store.
I lost, given that I was against one of the 4 people that have actually played the game in my first round. But I did better than expected. As in, I actually posed somewhat of a threat. I could fight him. I hit him as well. I went to Scarecrow.
Did you get a life bar off, or?
Yeah.
Then that's good enough if, given you haven't played
before. I got him down to half health on his second life bar.
Wow, that's pretty impressive then.
And part of the problem was not knowing the moves. One of Scarecrow's down button moves appears to, as they described it, become one with the Force. Because he seems to just shake and shimmer. I assume that's a setup skill.
Yeah, honestly, the best move I've seen Scarecrow have is he has this one where he swings his hook in a upward arc in the air.
Yeah, I used that.
That is a really good anti-air move. And in general, just a really good move because it can also hit the opponent from the front.
I also pulled off my ulti by accident.
Did you hit?
Yeah.
Awesome!
I tried ducking under it. But, no, he wasn't the winner. The winner played as Supergirl. Because she's got a move where she just flies to the other side of the screen and punches you in the back.
That's Angry Joe's main.
Yeah.
I watched his Injustice 2 review, and he actually mains Supergirl over Superman, weirdly enough.
Huh. She's good.
And other Joe, from the looks of it, from what I saw of him play, he plays as Darkseid.
But, yeah, no. One of them was using Deadshot as their main. But,
that was the person you fought against who used Deadshot.
Yep. But figure this one out. They, played fairly with Deadshot.
And in close combat.
And didn't spam in the corner.
So who do you think's at the door this time?
I don't know.
Because they usually only bark they're not barking aggressively enough to be any of our neighbours, so I'm thinking Grandad's popped up.
No, this is where we unlocked Mermaid.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, what did you get from that area? Did you find any flowers? If not,
No.
let's progress through the rest of the
I got
stage,
heart
see if there's any
holders.
flowers. Yeah, try and see if we can actually go up the waterfalls. No, that needs to be unlocked as a power up then. I do like how they went for like a semi sort of monsterish design rather than the sort of fully on half human. Like the rest of her is also fish-like, except for her face, really.
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a second.
But yeah, you had an Injustice 2 tournament for against the rare mythical Deadshot who fights fairly and doesn't zone like a complete ass.
Yeah, because he said that Deadshot's got a lot of really good combos he can do, and he likes doing them, and he hates Deadshots and people that just play by sitting in the corner shooting.
Unfortunately, that's the majority of the Injustice 2 from what I've seen, though. Even with Aquaman, who isn't designed to be a zoner, he's got one tentacle move, is like seemingly like a special trait, and the ability to throw his trident. But he's clearly supposed to be I'm a close range combatant who's got a really good range because he's wielding a trident, so it's got better range than everyone else's close combat weapon.
Yeah.
But no, people just use him as a zoner. They use Superman as a zoner.
Yeah, sounds about right. Is this place really gonna have flowers? Oh yeah, Spitfire sucks.
Yeah.
You'd think.
I think we've got more increases. Well, we're not playing Magic Shantae, which is a bonus mode.
What's Magic Shantae?
It's the Shantae in the Princess Leia outfit.
Oh.
It's Shantae who with weaker sort of attack and health, but higher magic and magic bar. They introduced it in the re-release of the second game, the Magic mode.
That's interesting.
When they released it for Steam.
So it's designed to make you suck unless you're using magic.
Yes. Which is kind of strange because honestly, Shantae doesn't get much in the way of magic.
No, not really. She's got the occasional dance.
Blobfish.
And what in this? It's fireball and pikeball.
I'm not sure if pikes count as magic, but
I think
I can't spell fist.
I think it is magic in this game because it appears to be in the same category as fireball, which so far that is my only use for it, killing those things, which I'm too lazy to wait to kill. So yeah. No flowers to be had. No flowers. Give me flowers! I require to step on the graves of the dead.
I guess that's a way for you to hunt the flower. Going back from the Injustice 2 but onto the Pokemon Nuzlocke thing, I decided, I've searched up DeviantArt for Nuzlocks, but I'm just kind of finding the same ones which are taking forever to finish because the comics they go a bit too much detail with the comics. I feel they could have they could smooth it out better so that they're able to do it in a faster pace.
You mean they actually finish?
Like there's this one which is amazingly detailed, which is funny because I go back and watch that. I think it's their Diamond Nuzlocke, and it's like there was like really terrible art, and it's just not taking the plot seriously at all.
Beautiful.
And then they're black and white, and it is incredible the amount of detail and such they put in. The complex, how detailed they get the plot and the complexities and the character relationships and all that. It's like, and it's funny because they're trying to do it as like a sequel to the original. It's like, this doesn't really work. I mean, your main character of the Diamond Woman was basically kidnapped Roark to make him her husband when she was 10. Like, why
did she kidnap Roark?
It's just.
Oh.
It's just.
Silly fun.
It's funny how it went from the silly fun to taking itself seriously, and I kind of love it for that. But it's incredibly well done, Nuzlocke. But of course, I've been following it for like 2 years, so it takes ages for its comic to be done.
I fucking hate these goddamn hooks.
So I think there needs to be a balance in terms of how these people do Nuzlocke. I mean, even with my Nanko's Pokemon Miiverse Adventure. Admittedly, it's more so because of, I need the...
Oh.
Did you grab onto that as a spider?
I did.
Yeah, it's more so because work stops me from finding an adequate 2 hours to draw something. Plus, I'm already frustrated enough that I don't need added frustration of the thing I absolutely despise in life.
Yeah.
But, even that, I started in November, and I should get it done before the next November. That's still like a whole year doing the Miiverse Adventure thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically I decided to, whilst I was waiting for Maryland stream, I'd browse Tumblr a bit for their Nuzlocke, see if they've got any. And I saw one which actually has a decent concept, because it explains Nuzlocke, as in why they do it.
Oh?
It's basically Pokemon Fallout. With the concept being that the Pokemon have mutated. Catching them allows them to demutate, but once they faint, they remutate afterwards.
Okay.
And instead of it necessarily, and the gyms are basically the different sort of groups and such, the sort of gangs about the place. Like in it, like Brock was a religious leader worshipping rocks.
Okay.
And it makes sense, and they instead have Gary as like this sort of grey monstrous goop creature hunting you down constantly. And it's like, this is a really well thought Nuzlocke to explain why your Pokemon die, why trainers are trying to kill your Pokemon and everything.
Okay.
Which, it
does explain that, but it makes it a bit harder to write the plot of the game.
Yeah. But to be fair, the plot of the game never makes much sense when, you're constantly having the trainers kill each other's Pokemon.
I mean, yeah.
So frankly, this makes far more sense.
Alright, you piece of trash.
But yeah, it was actually pretty entertaining.
Goddamn Cheerio pieces of trash. I hate them.
Anyway, this is 22 minutes long, so we should probably end this recording session.
Do it. Whatever. I'm just going to find this last flower somewhere.
Okay then. We'll begin recording again once you found that flower then. So, cheerio everyone!
Bye!